Hey guys, it's a Math Maniac here, and today I'm going to be talking about ratio and proportion. So, a ratio is practically a comparison of two numbers in terms and parts of multiples, and it's usually a ratio is usually in the form of A is to B. So, I'll give you an example of this. For example, the ratios of pineapples to oranges in a market is going to be 2:5. That practically means that for every in the market for every two pineapples, there's five oranges. And a ratio can also be expressed as a fraction, where the ratio a is to b is equal to a by b. And now I'll talk about a proportion. Now a proportion is practically just definitions for when two ratios are the same. It just said like one is usually more simplified than the other. So if you want to find a proportion, you're gonna have to use this. If you're gonna have to find a proportion, you're gonna have to use this formula. If you want to see if two ratios are in a proportion, a is to b is equal to c is to d. So like if you have these two ratios and you want to see if they are in a proportion, you're gonna have to do a divided by c, and you have to see if that's equal to b divided by d. So I've also made this in red. So remember that a ratio does not always tell the amount of each object; it only tells the relationship between the two quantities. So on that note, let's just do some questions, some practice questions. So please just pause the video and try solving these, and then I'll go over this one, and then I'll go over the others. So please pause the video. So I'm back. So I hope you could solve this. So now let's take our. We have a bunch of information given here. We have the how many parrots are in a pet shop when the ratio of cats to parrots is 4:7. And there are 12 cats. Now we've been given some information. We know that the let's circle some information. So we know that the ratio of cats to parrots is 4:7, and we know that there are 12 cats. So we can put these here, and we have is equal to 12 is to, and we have an unknown value. Now we can see that this is just going to be one third of 12. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply 4 by 3 to get 12. So since we got a 12 from that, and since these ratios are the same, what we're going to do is we're going to multiply this 7 by 3 as well. So we're going to get 7 times 3 is 21. So we can see that there's 21 parrots. And then we have what is the total amount of pencils in a store where the ratio of red to yellow pencils is 1:2, and there are 100 yellow pencils. So for this one as well, please pause the video and try to solve it up on your own. Okay, so I hope you were able to solve this. So we can see that there's a lot some given information here as well. So but here it's different. So this one it asked how many parrots there were. Here it's asking how many total pencils there are. Okay, so we can see that the ratio of red to yellow is going to be 1:2, and there are 100 yellow. So let me write this down here. 1:2 is equal to something is to. So first we have to solve for how many red pencils there are, and then we can do this. So 1:2 is equal to blank is to 100. Well, okay, now we can see that when we have 2 and we have 100, we can easily multiply 2, and then we can get 100 if we multiply 2 by 50. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same on the 1, and we're going to get 50 here as well. So 1 times 50 is 50, so we just put that there. So now we know that there is 100 yellow pencils and there's 50 red pencils. So now we can just add those together, and therefore we get 150 pencils in total in the store. Okay, So now so you have to find out which of these are proportional, and just let's start. Please just pause the video and I'll go through it all together. Okay, so I hope you had time to try this out. So let's start with the first one. Let's use this formula I made here just so it'll be a lot easier. So we can see 2 is to 5 and 6 is to 20. So if we take 2 to 6 and we divide 6 by 2, what we're going to get, if we can do a C by A and D by B, it's not going to make a difference really. So if we divide 6 by 2, we're going to get 3. We're going to get 3 here. We'll keep a 3 here. And if I divide 20 by 5, it's going to give me a 4. So that means this is not proportional. This is not proportional. So now let me go to the next one. 13 is to 6 and 65 is to 30. So here, let's try it here this way again. So we take 65, we divide it by 13, and what do we get? Well, yeah, we get 5 when we divide them. So we keep a 5 here. We keep 5 here. And then we have 30 and we divide that by 6 and we also get a 5. And then now let's do this one. So this one is so first this one is proportional. Yes, I'll keep a check mark. And then let's do this one. So now this time we can do A over C. So this over this is equal to 4. 40 over 10 is equal to 4, and then 20 over 5 is also equal to 4. So this is also proportional. So the only one that's not proportional is this one right here. Okay guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you learned a lot. If you have any other questions on math, you can just comment below. Thank you.